I do want to start off first with the ad tier and what progress you think Netflix has made on it so far.
Yeah, thanks. I think it's a very important topic for Netflix to see how successful the ad tier has been since launch in November, and then to talk about what the paid sharing crackdown is going to bring to the company, which really goes hand in hand with the ad tier. We got not very much information on the last quarter's call on the ad tier. We've done some calculations, getting a huge range of outcomes, anywhere from $500 million of incremental revenue in the U.S. this year up to billions of dollars over the next few years globally. And one thing that has surprised us so far has been most of the ad tier signups have been new signups, not people switching from an old, paid plan onto the ad tier, but rather adding on a completely new ad tier subscription, and that's actually good for their monetization.
So you don't think that the potential backlash to this is going to be material to them? The idea that there will be a balance here, because they've already, when they first rolled this out, I think it was in Canada, it was like one of the first markets, and there was certainly a big backlash there, but overall it seems like it's stabilized.
That's a question. That's a tough one, and they've admitted that there is churn off of the service from people that are forced to pay more money or are forced into different terms than they're used to. I think the paid sharing plan that we have been hearing about, but we haven't actually seen yet, at least in the U.S., is a tricky one for them, because they want to get people to start paying more. There's 30 million users in the U.S. and Canada on top of the 74 million that are paying. That's a lot more to monetize.
And it's tricky in the sense, too, because some of the reporting, and we should point out this isn't coming from the company, but some of the reporting has kind of shown some of the terms, and it's a little confusing. I mean, this isn't sort of like a straight thing where they're just saying, okay, you buy this one, you get this, you get that. It's a lot of different parts, and some people are kind of scratching their heads and saying this shouldn't be that complicated.
Well, a lot of people have been watching Netflix for free all these years, so
and they would like to continue watching it for free.
Of course they would. It kind of goes along with a sort of consumer, view ever since the dawn of the internet that everything should be free.
And
it's not.
And in fairness to Netflix, I mean, they courted this environment for a long time, as did some of the other streaming services. But now that they've got the subscriber base here, you think they have enough clout to be able to say, we're going to push this through, and we think we're going to come out better as a result?
Yeah, I think they've demonstrated that they are certainly capable of consistently generating a hit stream of content, stuff that people will always want to watch in various genres. And so, you go without Netflix for a certain time period, you often come back to it. Whether turning off means staying off forever, or more likely just coming back on. So if they're getting people that have churned off because they didn't want to pay Netflix on top of all the other subscriptions, now there's a much cheaper version. Okay, you accept a little bit of advertising, but you're saving a few bucks a month. You feel better about that.
We only have about a minute left. I am curious about competition in this space. When everything was either free or everything was in a way where maybe you can share your password with your friends and family here, it made it easy just to sign up for every streaming service out there. At some point, people are going to start making decisions about what they want and what they don't.
I think people already have. I think that's why the growth in subscribers at Netflix has slowed. And that's why this password sharing plan is so important, I think, is they will basically force upon that 30 million or so users the choice. Ask your parents or whoever it is whose subscription you're watching for free to add you on for a certain amount. Or if they say no, or if you don't want to ask them, or maybe you don't even know who they are, you go get your own ad tier for $7 a month. Cheaper price. Actually, that works out to be perhaps a better monetary value for Netflix because they get free advertising revenue on top of that as well.